Hello, and welcome to Count Logica, a Halloween-themed puzzle game. I'm going to show you how to play. I'm specifically going to show you a level in the 4x4 boards, level 3. So be warned that by watching this video, you will see the solution to level 3. Let's begin. The goal of the game is to discover the location of all the monsters on this board. The number of monsters on the board are indicated on the left. So therefore, there are 2 ghosts, 4 vampires, and 2 zombies. Each empty square is one of those monsters. There are also squares that have mirrors in them. These will play an important role. Along the edge of the board, you will see numbers. These numbers are the clues you will need to use to discover the location of the monsters. Each of these numbers indicates the number of monsters this clue sees from its location. I will click on it and reveal a line of sight. As you can see, the line of sight of this 3 at the top of the board goes down, hits this mirror, and turns left. The number indicates the number of monsters this line of sight sees. Not all monsters are visible at all times. Each monster has its own characteristic. Ghosts, for instance, are only seen after a mirror. Ghosts before a mirror are not seen, but ghosts after a mirror are seen. Therefore, a ghost is only seen as a reflection. Vampires, on the other hand, are only seen before mirrors. Therefore, you do not see a vampire's reflection. Zombies, on the other hand, are seen before and after a mirror. You will always see a zombie and its reflection. Looking at this line of sight tells us that it sees 3 monsters. Also note that there are 3 squares that it passes through. That means it sees a monster in every square that it passes through. Since these 2 squares are before a reflection, and ghosts are not seen before reflections, these 2 squares cannot be ghosts. I'm going to right-click on them to remove them as options. Continuing down this line of sight, we have this square. Again, this line of sight sees every monster in each of these squares. But remember, vampires are not seen in reflection. Therefore, if this square was a vampire, it would not see it. Therefore, it cannot be a vampire. I will remove that as an option. Now I'm going to come down here and click on the 0 that's on the other end of this line of sight. This means that this position does not see any monsters. But remember, zombies are seen before and after mirrors. Therefore, if any one of these squares was a zombie, it would see at least 1 monster. Therefore, I'm going to remove zombies as an option. That leaves 1 option for each square. We have completed this line of sight. As you can see, as we filled in these monsters, the total number of monsters on the board updating, revealing that there's still 1 ghost, 2 vampires, and 2 zombies. Let's continue. Coming over here, we see that this clue is 0. This line of sight immediately after going left goes down and turns right. Since this line of sight sees 0 monsters, and ghosts reflect in mirrors, this square cannot be a ghost. Also reflecting in mirrors are zombies, since you always see a zombie. That leaves only the vampire as an option for this square. Continuing on, here we have 3. This line of sight goes to the left and reflects down. Again, there are 3 squares. Therefore, this line of sight sees a monster in every square. Therefore, this cannot be a ghost. After the reflection, this cannot be a vampire. Looking at the other end of the line of sight, you see 0. This vampire is correct because vampires are not seen after reflected. However, these cannot be zombies as they are seen before and after reflections. Therefore, this is a ghost, this is a vampire. As we have discovered all of the ghosts and vampires on the board, and only left zombies, that tells us what the last 2 positions are. Congratulations, we have completed that level and moved on to the next. Thank you for watching, and good day.